And this my big brother Brandon trying to. I mean, he playing drums. Just watch him. And just look at me now.
Yeah, you already know what I'm doing. Here you go. I hope he's rolling.
I don't see how you can hate the mouth out of yourself. You can't even get in. Leg out. Hell, believe me. Let me show you how to keep the back burner when you're doing that thing over there, honey. Let's go.
You already know how we coming.